Hello guys, and welcome to today's video. And today's video I come donning my school uniform. It is a new thing in this channel, but most of you know that after so many years I've decided to go back to school and do something else which is a little bit different from, not a little bit, but completely different from what I usually do. After working for around let's say now like 11 years, I have decided to now go back to school and pursue something which at some point in life I wanted to do, but now things don't always go as you've planned. So this video might be a little bit rambly for some people, but hope it will help someone, and you'll get the gist and the juice. You'll extract the juice and get the good content. If it's not the kind of video you want to see, you better watch other videos. I'll try to attach some of them here, but basically this is my life journey and I'd want to document it in form of videos and blog posts, and after 10 years I'll be able to look back and see what I was able to do and what I was not able to do also. That is also important. So if this kind of video, consider subscribing to this channel and click the like button and also the notification bell, such that when I make a video you will be notified. Anyway, today's video I want to touch on the subjects which we do in college. Most of them I've written them somewhere, but I'll be reading which we do while in college. Some of them are required for you to be able to pursue nursing. So I'll mention around 4 or 5 subjects and try to explain what they entail. So the first and the foremost, I want to start with human anatomy and physiology. Human anatomy is basically the body of the human being and how it works. The physiology part is how the body works, but so you'll study the structure of the human body and how the physiology part is how those parts of the human body, let's say for example the heart, the kidneys, the lungs, and maybe the brain, and many other vital organs of the body and how they work. This is considered one of the not easiest subjects, but for me, if you did well in biology, which is a prerequisite for you to join any nursing school, if you did well in your biology, it won't be so hard for you to pass in human anatomy and physiology, sorry, which is will be quite enjoyable. The other subject I'd want to talk about is psychology. Human psychology is something which has been studied by many psychologists and scientists, and they have been able to developed blueprints on how you need to handle a patient, on how to handle the relatives of the patient and the accompanying nurse or relatives. You'll need some knowledge on how psychology and the theories which involve how to deal with people. You'll also need to know how to deal with breaking bad news to relatives of the patients who unfortunately won't make it past the hospital. I mean patients who unfortunately die while being hospitalized. You as a nurse, you are responsible for passing this kind of bad news to the relatives of the patient. And without psychology, you won't be able to pass this information without breaking down yourself, because we are still humans. The other subject of importance is environmental studies, which is always done at the first year of nursing school. And you come to realize that there's a need of nurses and all healthcare workers being trained on environmental matters, because they come into contact with a lot of waste products, some of which are so infectious, and if they're left alone to just be disposed anywhere, they might be hazardous to the people in that community. So there's an importance of you being taught on how to dispose waste products and other things like human tissues, which, for example, if you are dealing with wounds, and there's tendency of you removing human tissues from the wound, and maybe pus cells, and you need to know how to dispose of the same. So on to the next one, which is the fundamentals of nursing, which is a very important unit in nursing, because it is a unit which teaches you how to do all the many and mostly all the nursing procedures which involve the patient, and there's no way you are going to care for a patient without knowing how to put an NG tube. An NG tube is a tube which you insert through the nose to feed the patient, and in fundamentals of nursing you are taught how to insert that tube aseptically or in a clean manner, and many other procedures which you do from your first year up to maybe the third year, and it's an important subject. The other one I also want to talk about today is microbiology. As a nurse, you realize that you will be dealing with the infectious materials, and some patients have ailments which are so infectious. So as a nurse, you'll need the understanding of microorganisms and how they infect people, and how to deal with those infectious agents, because you'll be coming into contact with them each and every day. So you'll need to know how to control the microorganisms, and how to, maybe if you're taken to a laboratory setting, you're able to do a culture. Otherwise, nurses don't go so much into detail, but you need the knowledge of how if you go into a lab and how to culture maybe a urine sample to know which kind of microorganism is in the patient's body system. Last but not the least, there is another subject or unit called communication skills and counseling, and this mostly depends on the nursing specialty you are doing. If you are doing community health nursing, you might not not do this communication skills and counseling. But in my case, the nursing specialty I'm doing is mental health nursing. So you need to know how to communicate with your patients and their relatives in a proper manner, and how to handle them, and how to counsel patients, because they'll be looking upon you to guide them on issues to do with the matters of the brain. Now we come to the end of this video. If you would like us to make the videos of this kind, kindly consider subscribing to this channel, like, and click the notification bell, so that when I make such videos you are notified, and we'll grow together. Thank you and welcome. Bye.